Please get out 2 blank pieces of paper, and on the first paper draw a circle in the middle of the page, any size circle. And in the center of the circle, write the question, "What's on my mind?" The next step will be to pause this recording and take a couple of minutes to answer that question by scattering your thoughts and feelings anywhere outside of the circle. Now at the bottom of the page, write a word or two that are adjectives that describe the overall tone of what you wrote, and also at the bottom of the page describe any body tension that you felt. Okay, now take out your second piece of paper and again draw a circle in the middle of the page, any size circle, and again in the center of the circle write the question, "What's on my mind?" But before we complete this second map, we're going to do the step that Dr. Block calls coming to your senses. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes, do so, and if not, that's fine. Just gaze at something that's a few feet in front of you, or even at this photo of waterfalls. Okay, let's start with the sense of touch. Move your attention to the pressure of your feet on the floor. Pay attention to the pressure of your bottom on the chair, your back against the chair, move your hands so that they're palm down on your legs, and gently move your fingertips back and forth on the fabric of your clothes, paying attention to the texture of what your fingers are feeling. And let your hands rest. As we're focusing on bodily sensations, you might find your mind wandering, and it's totally normal for thoughts to try to pull us away from the present moment. Simply label a thought as a thought and return to an awareness of bodily sensations. Now let's move to the sense of hearing. Allow yourself to move your attention to any background sounds you hear. Where I am, I hear a clock ticking in the background, traffic sounds in the distance. Whatever you hear, just allow yourself to pay attention to those sounds. Maybe even try moving a hand and rubbing behind an ear, and pay attention to the light sound that makes. And lower your hand and let it rest. Again, if thoughts intrude, just label them as thoughts and gently return to an awareness of bodily sensations. And finally, let's move the attention to the breath. Feel the air tickle your nostrils on the way in, as if you were smelling roses, and purse your lips slightly as if you were blowing out a candle, and feel the air glide over your tongue on the way out. Continue to smell the roses, blow out the candle. Everyone breathes at a different pace, and always give your body the breath it needs. But see if you can make your breath a little slower and a little deeper. Feeling the air tickle your nostrils on the way in. Feeling the air glide over your tongue on the way out. Now in a second, I'll ask you to open your eyes, and once the eyes are open, the brain gets really busy again. I'll encourage you to keep coming to your senses. You don't have to do everything that we just did. Just focus on the sense that worked best for you to keep your thoughts in the present moment. If you liked the sense of touch, then as you complete the second map, you might also focus on the touch of the pen in your hand. Maybe you'd like to try the sense of sight being aware of the ink gliding across the page. Okay, go ahead and open your eyes and complete your second map. Okay, go ahead and open your eyes and complete your second map. You'll use whatever senses work best for you, but keep coming back to your senses while you write your thoughts and feelings, and also jot down a few words that describe the nature of the thoughts and the description of how your body feels now. Go ahead and pause this recording and take a couple of minutes to complete this map. Now look at your two maps side by side and compare the two maps. There's no right or wrong answer, just to notice what's the same, what's different. Is there a difference in body tension? Is there a difference in the tone of words that you wrote? And based on the second map, how might your level of functioning change? Now we come back to that foundational question in mind-body bridging. Which version of the brain is driving the bus? Is it the emotional driver or the thinker driver? In map 1, it's often the version of the brain in which the identity system is overactive, where the emotional driver has hijacked the brain and only a small portion of the brain is trying to process the situation. When this is the mode that we're in, we feel overwhelmed and unable to function well. But in the second map, it's often the other version of the brain that's driving the bus, where the identity system is at rest and the thinker driver is in charge, and the brain is more expansive and has more ability to process the situation. It's in this mode of brain that the true self can continue to perceive its connection to a wellspring of healing, power, goodness, and wisdom, which allows us to feel confident that we can handle any situation. And in this state, we have natural, positive functioning. If you have any questions about this process, please contact me, Deborah Disney, at 309-671-5177. Thank you.